In this video, we are going to talk about Venus through the nakshatra of Uttaraphalguni, Padas, symbolism, and more. So keep watching. Namaste and welcome to Pramanik Astrology channel. I'm your host Prasad Mahazani. Help you raise your vibrations and become your true self with the help of Vedic astrology. And if you want to learn Vedic astrology step by step, join my 3 hours training. Free training link is in the description, which will help you get started into Vedic astrology and which will help you to make predictions for yourself, even if you have no prior background to Vedic astrology, without spending thousands of dollars on Vedic astrology courses. So check out the link into the description. See you on the other side of the training. Venus in the nakshatra of Uttaraphalguni. Venus is the planet of relationship, love, beauty, romance, and intimacy. Venus also represents counseling abilities because Venus is the guru of the demons. Venus has the ability to create heaven on the earth. Venus has the ability to appreciate beauty, artistic pursuits. All these things can be seen with Venus. I have already made a separate video on Venus and what it means in Vedic astrology. You can go and check out that video. But yes, Venus is all about marriages, commitment, relationship. Okay. And it is also about the diplomacy because it rules the 7th house in natural horoscope, which is all about business dealings and dealing with the other person in your life. It can be marriage partner, business partner, society as a whole. All these things can be seen with the 7th house, and Venus rules the 7th house in natural horoscope. Let's talk about Uttaraphalguni Nakshatra. Uttaraphalguni Nakshatra ranges from 26 degrees 40 minutes of Leo to 10 degrees of Virgo. It has 4 padas. The first pada goes into the Sagittarius Navamsha, is a Pushkar Navamsha. The second goes into Capricorn Navamsha. Third goes into Aquarius Navamsha. And fourth goes into the Pisces Navamsha. This is also Pushkar Navamsha. Uttaraphalguni Nakshatra is Dasha ruled by Sun. So if you have Moon placed into the Uttaraphalguni Nakshatra, your Dasha sequence will start with Sun. Okay. And more so, it also has some Sun qualities to Uttaraphalguni Nakshatra. Okay. The symbolism associated with Uttaraphalguni is the 4-leg bed. Okay, this is the other part of the pair along with Purvaphalguni, so it shares the same symbolism. Okay, which is all about the bed, and these people also have connection with the bed. We'll talk about it later. The deity associated with this nakshatra is Aryaman. Aryaman is a form of Krishna. Aryaman is a solar deity which is all about helping others, counseling others, connecting other people, and helping them in their relationships and making them connect with each other. Okay, bringing 2 people together so Aryaman brings together 2 people. He has the ability to connect 2 people for marriage or relationship. The deity of Aryaman is a form of Krishna which helps people connect. This is a solar deity which represents all the solar qualities. Along with that, it is good at connecting people for relationship. Like these are the people who can be matchmakers, who can see the potential relationship between 2 people and can help them connect. Okay, so you can imagine Sri Krishna connecting Subhadra and Arjuna. Okay, so Aryaman is helping his friends, helping friends to get connected in a relationship. The deity of Aryaman is always connected with Bhaga, which is the deity of Purvaphalguni, and which is the deity of fortune, the Bhagya, and the deity of Anuradha Nakshatra, which is more like a Mitra. So the Nakshatra of Uttaraphalguni is all about friendships along with the Anuradha Nakshatra. But Uttaraphalguni Nakshatra friendship is 1-to-1. And Anuradha Nakshatra friendship is more like a group friendship. Okay, you're connecting to a group of people. You're becoming friends with a group of people. And Uttaraphalguni is purely one-on-one relationship, and it is more about family. Purvaphalguni and Uttaraphalguni is more about family. Okay, it's like right after the Maga, now you're settled down on your throne, and now you want to create your family. That's where the soul is. So always remember this, Aryaman is there to connect and help people. We have already talked about Aryaman in the Uttaraphalguni Nakshatra's dedicated video. You can go and watch that as well. But yes, he is a form of Krishna And yeah, that's the Uttaraphalguni Nakshatra. So whenever a person is taking the vow of friendship, togetherness, and marriage, Lord Krishna is there. Okay, he is looking at you. Now, let's talk about what happens when Venus comes into the nakshatra of Uttaraphalguni. The planet of relationship comes into the nakshatra of marriage vows and commitments. So yes, these people are all about the family. These people like to start their family, like to have a family, and like to have a long-term relationship with the person. So when Venus comes into Uttaraphalguni Nakshatra, he feels the need for the family. Okay, the planet of Venus comes into Uttaraphalguni Nakshatra. So these people also have some connection with the bed, which is the symbolism of this Uttaraphalguni Nakshatra. And yes, bed can be used for pleasurous activities like sexual activities. Even after marriage, the bride and bridegrooms are offered with a decorated bed to have sexual pleasures to start their family. Okay, so bed has always been connected to sexual activities. And these people, when Venus comes in Uttaraphalguni Nakshatra, these people have some special connection with the bed. And it's not always about the sexual pleasures, but even when they are in the room, they will sit on the bed. They will start their creative journey. They will start their creative thinking sitting on the bed. Uttaraphalguni Nakshatra is at the later part of this pair. So Purva Falguni has the ability to bear the fruit, and Uttaraphalguni is that fruit which is already getting matured and ready to get reaped. Okay, so this is so Purva Falguni Nakshatra has the capacity to bear the fruits, and Uttaraphalguni Nakshatra is the fruit which is almost matured and ready to enjoy. So Uttaraphalguni Nakshatra is much more than just sexual activities. So this nakshatra of Uttaraphalguni Nakshatra has the ability to give you more, which you have started in Purva Falguni Nakshatra. Okay, when Venus comes into Uttaraphalguni Nakshatra, it is more about giving you the concrete fruits rather than just recreational activities. Okay, this is not only about the recreational activities, it is about the creative process. It's like you're getting out of that mode of rest, and now you're starting your creative process again. That's Uttaraphalguni. Okay, then your journey starts with Hasta, Chitra, all the creative process will start. But right now you are just getting out from Purva Falguni and enjoying in Uttaraphalguni before you start the creative process in Hasta and Chitra. The planet of counseling comes into the nakshatra of the counseling. These people have the ability, the Surya, the Aditya, the Aryaman has the ability to help others. It's always about helping others. So these people can help others in relationship. They can be a great counselor with respect to their relationship. These people can have some kind of a counseling related to relationships, or maybe counseling before you get into a relationship. They are very good at it. Okay, the planet of diplomacy comes into the nakshatra of connections. So these people have ability to diplomatically get the best deal out of available deals. Okay, when these people are dealing with the business partner, dealing with the business parties, these people have the ability to get the best deal out of that person. They will go and talk to them, and they will get the discount. They will get the best deal or the best terms and conditions for their business. Okay, that's the diplomacy of Venus coming into this Uttaraphalguni Nakshatra. The planet of artistic pursuits and beauty comes into the nakshatra, which is all about mentoring and counseling. So these people are great with helping others in the artistic pursuits. Okay, let's say you have Venus in Uttaraphalguni Nakshatra, you can help others to get started into their artistic pursuits, which will help them to get started into something creative on their own. But your mentoring will trigger the process. Your mentoring will initiate the process of their creative journey, and that's the blessings of Uttaraphalguni. The planet of beauty and relationship comes into the nakshatra of harmony and balance. So Uttaraphalguni is always about bringing that harmony in a relationship. The planet of relationship comes into the nakshatra, which is about harmony. So when Venus comes into Uttaraphalguni Nakshatra, these people enjoy the harmony in their relationship. They enjoy the harmonious relationships with their partner. Okay. On the downside, these people can become obsessed about their expectations, and they can become perfectionist. Remember, the Venus gets debilitated into the Virgo sign, and it falls into this pada, it falls into this nakshatra. Okay, so this is just before the debilitation, this becoming the perfectionist, like their expectations are near to perfect, which does not exist, and now that can really frustrate them, can really make them frustrated in relationship. Okay, so this is this is the downside of this Uttaraphalguni Nakshatra. If they understand there is no perfect partner, there is only compatible partner, then they would be able to sell through this padas, sell through this nakshatra easily, and enjoy the benefits of otherwise harmonious relationships in their life. So this nakshatra has 4 padas. The first pada of this nakshatra goes into the Sagittarius Navamsha. This is Pushkar Navamsha. So it gives the strength to Venus. The sign of Sagittarius brings in that optimism. Wherever it goes, it brings in that fire into the relationship. It brings in that spark in the relationship. So yes, Venus does great into this pada, and these people are idealistic, optimistic, and they want to get into a relationship, and they bring in all the positive traits of this nakshatra and positive traits of Venus to get the best out of this nakshatra. This is the best placement for Venus in this nakshatra. The second pada of this nakshatra goes into Capricorn Navamsha. Okay, now here Venus is not more interested into the relationship, but here he is more interested into a group activity. Like he will be interested into organizing the relationships. Like he is not interested into one-to-one relationship, which is the theme of Uttaraphalguni Nakshatra, but he will be more inclined towards the organizational abilities of the Venus. The business and the organizational ability of the Venus can be seen into this nakshatra, into this pada. Okay, and this is also a very good pada for financial growth. The planet of wealth comes into the pada, which is all about the material growth. So this is a very good placement for organization and business oriented approach of Venus. The third pada of this nakshatra goes into Aquarius Navamsha, and which is, Aquarius is the sign of letting go, and it is also the sign of humanitarian causes or the social causes. In Aquarius, person loses its identity for the consciousness of the humanity, for the collective consciousness. He surrenders the self. Okay, the planet of Venus is the planet how you relate with others, and now that is getting into the pada of Aquarius. So these people are more humanitarian. The love of Venus is getting into the nakshatra, which is about harmony, into this Uttaraphalguni Nakshatra, and now it is getting manifested through the pada of Aquarius, which is more about humanity, which is more about larger interest rather than just one-on-one connections. Okay, now the fourth pada of this nakshatra goes into the Pisces Navamsha, and this is Pushkar Navamsha, where Venus gets into the exaltation pada, and now this is the best pada for Venus. Though it is into the enemy sun sign, it is more about the universal love and connecting with everyone. Remember we talked about the love of Revati Nakshatra? You will experience that into this pada. The planet of love comes into the exaltation pada, into this nakshatra of harmony and vows and commitment. These people have a lot of love to share with the other people. Okay, these people can love one-on-one as well as they have the universal love for all the people. Okay, it gives excellent result for Venus in this pada. Okay, so yes, this was Venus through Uttaraphalguni Nakshatra, as much as I could hold grasp and share with you guys. If you want to learn Vedic astrology step by step, join my 3 hours training. Link is in the description. Or if you want to deep dive into Vedic astrology, these 2 videos on your screen will help you to deep dive into Vedic astrology, sending you tons of positive energy, sending you high vibrations. See you in the next videos. Love and peace. Namaste. The planet of relationship comes into the nakshatra of harmony. Namaste.